This is a great first hand. I'm gonna go ahead and keep. So it would have been better if we had a Lord and a True-Name. We're far away from casting this True-Name, so I'm just going to pitch these Force of Wills. See if we can get this to stick. And then hopefully draw a land next turn and get another True-Name out. So Tropical Island. Maybe playing Oath. Alright, well there's half the combo. So we'll see if two True-Names is good enough. It is a 3-turn clock. So with that Preordain, it looks like they bottomed, so that's good for us. So if we find a Lord, it actually changes our clock to a 2-turn clock. How are we doing stream-wise? Haven't dropped very many frames, which is pretty good. So they're pondering. Let's see if they choose to shuffle. They did choose to shuffle, so that's good for us too. So that kind of takes us off of our Lord into a 2-turn clock plan. Oh man, Null Rod would have been really good there if they wouldn't have had the Strip Mine. But we're still not in a terrible spot. So that Strip Mine actually did hurt us, you know, a fair amount, but they are down to this turn. All right, so we'll begin sideboarding. They didn't see any of our Null Rods, so they might not be expecting it. I like the Null Rods, having seen the Keen Vault combo, and not having seen the Null Rods. Hopefully they kind of leave that in. Well, I mean, I don't know if hopefully they leave that in, but I like Stifle. I mean, they could be a Mentor deck again. I might want to leave one Dismember in. There were plenty of targets for Mental Misstep we saw. Maybe just take out 2 Phantasmal Images. It's hard to tell if I kind of like the Stifles on the draw instead of the Phantasmal Images. If we make it to game 3, I might want to go back. So this hand has no pressure, but all the land we'd ever want. I think we mulligan. Go ahead and keep this. We do need to draw into more land. As much as I'd love to keep this Stifle, you know what? I'm going to keep it on top just in case they go fetch land into Oath here. Yeah, so I should have brought in Chain of Vapor. I think I remember at the beginning of the match I kind of mentioned that they could have been an Oath deck. So we do have the Stifle for the first Oath trigger, but I think we're pretty much dead here. Well, there's all the rest of our land. Man, I just don't think we have anything that'll beat whatever they're going to Oath in. Yeah, so we'll say good game. because we're waiting for those daily rounds to finish, I'm not going to sit around too long, especially since the daily could end any minute, or the first round. So I'm going to go ahead and submit that. Man, let's see. So I want a Chain of Vapor. We'll see if I get 61 cards here. Nope, so without that Chain of Vapor, we'll see if that comes back to hurt us. We'll keep this. Not a great hand, but we'll at least be able to start casting a Silvergill Adept. We've got Mental Misstep up. They have like Soul Ring, or try to fix their mana. So a Stifle here would have been great. So to try to fix their draw here with like a Preordain, or there's the Thoughtseize, we're going to go ahead and Mental Misstep that. And then I think we're going to Wasteland. Try to keep them off mana. And then try to build our hand back up a little bit with that Silvergill Adept. Another island. So it looks like we're a couple turns out here. They're going to get to draw quite a few cards with that Library of Alexandria. Can't do anything about that Ancestral Recall. But we can Wasteland their Forbidden Orchard, which I feel is okay. We can run out the Lord, and it takes them off colored mana, hopefully for casting Oath of Druids. And then I think next turn, well, I think we're still far away from, you know, time walking and winning, so I think next turn we'll probably still run out that True-Name Nemesis. Still got some time over here. So I'm fortunate with that Ancestral Recall. They have enough cards in hand that they're not able to use that Library of Alexandria. Which, I mean, I guess what I mean is I just don't have the benefit of both the Library and the Ancestral Recall. Obviously having all those cards in hand is good. But they were able to find another Mox, and probably go find a green land. So if they have Oath here, they don't. And so 15, we're going to be able to do 3, 5, 6. I think I like Time Walking here just in case they're on like a Grizzlebrand Oath. And then that way that will put them at too few life to actually use a Grizzlebrand activation. A Stifle here would also be very good. Well, so they don't have Oath down. I think I actually like running out the Silvergill Adept, because we're not at risk of losing this turn unless they go into like some sort of Time Vault combo. So we have 9 damage on board, so they have to at least answer something here this turn. So that game did go to game 3, and so we do have a little bit of time left. So there's Jace. They're going to bounce something, but we're going to Timewalk. They might have a force. Probably the Lord. So again, Stifle would have been really good here. So I'm kind of liking Stifle in this matchup more and more. I mean, it hits Oath, it hits Jace, hits their fetches. They've got a bit of a greedy mana base. So let's go Merfolk. So we'll see if they have a counter for the Timewalk. They do. Let's see what they're getting rid of. Mindbreak Trap. Do I want to leave a Dismember? I think that's fine. Playing the Lord doesn't change my clock at all. And actually, I like killing Jace. They're still too far away from if they do get a Grizzlebrand, then they are too far away to use the activated ability. And they have islands, so if I play the Lord, they can't block anyway. So, alright, good game. Oath I've found is like a really like 50-50 matchup for me. Just because I'm a creature deck, and so I'm kind of doing half the work for them. They don't have to rely on like Oath of Druids or Beast Within to give me a creature token. So basically all I do is have to dig for an Oath of Druids, but seem to draw the right kind of cards and the right kind of interaction in this game, so great.